Hossein. Today, as a part of Marketing for Strategic Decisions, I'm going to present you a few marketing strategies regarding to sustainable development goals. United Nations in 2015 developed a document. It is known as Transforming Our World. We are going to talk about the first goal, which is no poverty, and review the companies which successfully aligned and implemented the marketing strategies toward this goal. First, we look at the successful case. The company that I'm going to talk about is retail and grocery industry leader in Australia and New Zealand. Woolworths is a company that has reputation for distributing a wide range of products. They are operating more than 3,000 retail stores in Australia and New Zealand, and also they are employed 205,000 people in the group. Why they are doing a lot more, briefly I will explain three Woolworths marketing strategy. They are contributing with Salvation Army, which is one of the primary goal is to help people with who faced with financial problems. Secondly, Woolworths participate in Given the Chance for asylum seekers program, and last but not least, they provide free fruit for kids in their stores. Woolworths supported Salvation Army for a long period of time. In 1963, Woolworths donated a large consignment of food for distribution by the Salvation Army for flood relief in New South Wales. In 2007, Woolworths fundraised $96,000 from collection teams at the store registers for Salvation Army. In 2010, they launched a new charity donation systems at checkouts that enabling customers to add donations to their bill, with donations going directly to their charity partners, including Salvation Army. Brotherhood of St. Lawrence launched a program for asylum seekers with Work Right. This program supported people who are living in Australia and looking for humanitarian visa and working for an Australia free of poverty is the main goal of this company. Asylum seekers are struggling to find job in a new environment. This program provides 2-week trial employment, which can be changed to long-term job upon approval of the host company. Woolworths participating in this program actively. Woolworths stores providing free food for kids. It makes people with financial problem able to provide a piece of food for the kids who are more vulnerable due to growing ages. In the rest of video, you will see another company which we believe they could do much better regard to no poverty goal of the Transforming Our World.
Hello, my name is Seyed. In this video, I am going to talk about Apple company and their contribution to sustainable development goals. In first part, we consider one of the main marketing strategy of Apple, which is pricing strategy. It's clear for everyone that Apple's products are relatively expensive, and this high price point has helped the company to promote and maintain a favorable perception among its loyal buyers. It is also important to consider the fact that luxury has a psychological association with premium pricing. So what does this do to poverty? We want to make a link between Apple's profit and poverty. Profit maximization is the main concern for many companies and Apple as well. Apple minimizes corporate costs through the constant offshoring of production and related activities to low wage and low tax rate countries. Now we move to UN Sustainable Development Goals. According to UN Corporate Responsibility Ranking, Apple ranks among the world's richest public companies in recognizing sustainable development subjects in its corporate annual reports. I give you two examples of cases which is said Apple ignoring contribution to poverty. First one is labor condition at Foxconn, which is one of the largest manufacturer of Apple products. According to many resources, workers at Foxconn don't have even the basic rights that the normal worker must have, and they work under very bad conditions. Low wages, exhausting workload, humiliating discipline, and cramped dormitories are just some example of that. The second case is tax escaping of Apple. Apple been presented with the mother of all tax bills, a 13 billion euros in outstanding taxes payable to the Irish government. But the Irish government for some reason doesn't want that. So when corporations avoid paying their fair share of taxes, governments around the globe are forced to raise the rates for other type of taxes or reduce investment in public services. Now what will be the result? The first thing is people protest against Apple in China in order to support the workers at the Foxconn, and they stop buying Apple's product, which is not good for the company. Also in long term, when workers don't get enough wages, they won't have power to purchase luxury products, and then society becomes poor, and as a result the company's revenue is going down. So what we have to do to stop poverty? If you look at these charts, first one is Apple profit from iPad, which is 30%, and we have Chinese labor wages, which is only 2%. And for iPhone, Apple profit comes to 58%, and Chinese labor's wage going to 1.8% only. Now just having in mind the premium pricing strategy of Apple and how much they make money and the profit maximization. So consider if we cut 3% of profits from shareholders and managers. Do you think they will get poor because of this? How about if we add this 3% to Chinese labor's wage? So at the end we think if money is fairly shared between people, maybe we can reduce the poverty in some levels.